Well, most of us have heard of acupuncture before, but something that I've never heard of before, Sandra, is cosmetic acupuncture. And you said that a lot of stars have been doing this for years to keep their skin looking incredible.
That's right. It's a wonderful way to remove 10 to 15 years off your face. Facial rejuvenation and cosmetic acupuncture has been around for thousands of years, just like acupuncture.
And you can take 5 to 15 years, you said?
Yep.
How come women all over are doing this? This is incredible.
They just don't know about it, I guess.
And you've been doing it for 13 years now, you said?
Yep. I've been in this field for 13 years.
And so really, what is cosmetic acupuncture? Are you getting needles put in your face, in your body? How does the whole kind of thing work?
Yeah. You get a few in the face and also some on the body. It helps to get the blood flowing and the collagen to be formed, and increases muscle tone and elasticity in the skin.
And so about how many treatments does one person need in order to kind of reap the benefits of cosmetic acupuncture?
A lot of people notice a difference after one treatment.
Wow.
But a series of 6 will help it to hold, help the muscle, the tone, the rejuvenation to hold.
Incredible. And have you been doing this on yourself? Because you have beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you.
So clearly it's working, cosmetic acupuncture. So you said this has been around for thousands of years. Were they, putting little needles in people's faces back then, or was this kind of like a recent thing?
Yeah, they've been putting needles in people's bodies for thousands of years. The facial rejuvenation is more of a recent
and so it's
treatment.
A combination of acupuncture and, you said, what's it, a myopulse you mentioned?
Yeah, the myopulse instrument. It's a computerized instrument that sends treatments 1/100th of an milliamp
Wow.
of electricity through the system. It's a transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation treatment.
Wow.
And it helps connective tissue and fascia, ligaments and tendons to become more
incredible,
more tone.
And it's something that I would have never thought of getting done, that you could use these little instruments to really help not only make your skin clearer, but is it good for other health concerns as well?
Yes, as you get blood flowing, as I said, you increase collagen, but you also start balancing different parts of the body. Balancing hormones, for instance, is one of the effects. So you're not just getting a facial rejuvenation, you're balancing major organs and hormone systems. Something
I never thought about. So we're actually going to be doing a treatment on Shelley here from Full Circle. So you're going to want to stick around because we have more here from Cosmetic Acupuncture. We'll see you guys in a bit.
So, Katie's been experiencing something a little cool, different. It's basically acupuncture to make you look younger. But this is called the myopulse aspect, and she's going to take us through, show you how it works, and hey, who knows, maybe it actually does make you look younger.
Well, I'm up here at Full Circle visiting with Shelley, who's usually on camera in studio, but today she's our model and Sandra's talking cosmetic acupuncture with her. So we kind of briefly talked about what it is, but how do you really start off the treatment?
First, I would do an initial intake with Shelley in this case and find out what her health challenges are, what medication she may be on, just her medical history. Then I would do a traditional Chinese medicine pulse. I would take her pulse in 3 different locations on the wrists. I would take a look at her tongue, and this would help me put together a proper diagnosis, and I would know where to put the needles.
Very cool.
I always, though, start with the myopulse instrument.
And so you mentioned this is like going to the gym, but for your face.
That's what it is.
I love it.
So you could go to the gym once, and yeah, you feel a little bit tighter, just like, your abs feel a bit tighter. But if you go 2-3 times a week, 6 times, then it's going to hold. Now you've got a real tone, and everything's nicer. And what this instrument does is, I need to put some electric cream for it to work, and it works on microcurrent, not like most TENS machines. They work in amperage. This works in micro, so it doesn't scare the tissue. It's just a gentle awakening of the cells, just like if you think about the cells.
Right.
They actually each one of them have a little battery in them.
Oh, okay, that's a good way of putting it.
Just like in your car. And the battery can die or become less charged.
Right.
This wakes up the cell, the ATP production of the cell, and makes it regain a charge again.
And so it's kind of like your cells are in hibernation.
Exactly.
Like they're there, but they're hibernating. So you're just reawaking them up and kind of being like, hey, you guys can come out and hang out for a little bit.
Exactly. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of a frequency.
And does this hurt at all? Is it an odd feeling? What does it feel like?
Good question. You tell me, Shelley, do you feel anything but a little bit of cold, metallic?
Just cold.
So you don't really feel anything?
Nothing.
You don't feel anything, and I can tell that the instrument's working because of the lights over there, that they're going all the way to the end, therefore she's receiving the entire charge.
And so is there a certain technique that you're using if you have to be going, I notice you're going up, is that kind of one of the techniques?
That's it. That's one of the techniques. I'm pulling and strengthening muscles and toning, and I do everything bilaterally. And when we're done going through a series of frequencies that do the muscle toning, the reconnective tissue strengthening, then we're going to place some needles on Shelley.
This is really cool. And the cream smells amazing, by the way. I just had to point that out because nobody at home knows how awesome that smells. And so how long would you continue this process?
I'm going to go through 3 settings on the instrument. It's scanning via the probe. As soon as it touches the tissue, it scans.
Oh, you can see it kind of light up like that.
It scans and says, oh, there's a little deficiency here. Oh, there's a little excess there. And then it treats. It sends the proper corrective waveform to that area and treats Shelley's tissue in that particular area.
All right, we're going to hang out a little bit longer to do some more treatment on Shelley, but come back and we'll be here at Full Circle checking out Cosmetic Acupuncture.
All right, we're going to continue with what we've been doing up at Full Circle. Here's Katie.
We're learning all about facial rejuvenation today here at Full Circle, and now we've moved on to the cosmetic acupuncture aspect. So you're actually going to be putting different needles across Shelley's body. So where would you really start off by putting the needles?
I would probably start, it would depend on the diagnoses I've come up with, the TCM diagnoses, but I usually would start on the top of the head, just to relax the person. Are you okay with that, Shelley?
I'm great.
She seems fine.
Okay.
She seems pretty relaxed here today.
So I'm just going to find the point. It's actually at the top of the ears, and they're usually in a hollow. Here it is, DU20.
And so these are one-time use stainless steel?
That's right, one-time use stainless steel individually wrapped needles. They come in a little tube. We just release the tube. We've already disinfected the areas that we're going to use.
And this doesn't really hurt too much, it's kind of like a little pinch, right?
It is. So we just push it in a little bit, twirl it to get the...
I've had acupuncture done before, not obviously in my face, and it doesn't really hurt. It just kind of feels like a little pinch, and there you go.
It's a little pinch, that's right. So normally I would do some body points first and then start the facial rejuvenation. We want to put it in certain areas just to enhance and lift these muscle groups here. This is a stomach 3-point. We'll go right next to it here and go to...
So when you mentioned, sorry, that it's a stomach 3-point, so there's points in your face that translate back to other organs in your body?
That's right. So Shelley's getting a facial rejuvenation. We're going to lift and tone, remove wrinkles, diminish the really big ones, and also we're going to detoxify her major organs at the same time.
That's incredible that you can do all this with facial rejuvenation.
That's right. That's
very
amazing.
Interesting. So once you've kind of put all these in, what's really the next step?
I would probably make sure that she's grounded and do some feet points, because we're doing a lot of stuff at the top of the head. I'd make sure that she was grounded.
And so by being grounded, what does that mean?
Just do some points down here so that the blood doesn't just only rush up to her face.
Oh, okay.
So that she doesn't walk out of here all airheaded and light floating away. That's right. So there's a nice point here called liver 3.
And so this just is incredible to me. Like, how did people figure this out thousands of years ago?
I don't know how they figured out all these meridians, these road maps. There's 12 major meridians in the body, and often there's stagnation, or these little routes are all blocked with traffic. And it's my job to get that traffic and that flow going again.
And are you able to pinpoint how those roadblocks can occur in the body, or they can just accumulate over time?
Toxins often are environment that we live in. It can be what we eat, several different reasons.
So many different factors involved in it.
So many different factors, emotional, just very many.
And so things that are kind of maybe happening in the stomach or the liver or the kidneys, can they result in things going on in the body elsewhere that you wouldn't kind of put 2 and 2 together?
Yes. If there's gallbladder issues, you usually see it under the eyes, or liver issues. That's why we address them on the rest of the body as well as on the face.
And so once you've grounded her, what would be the next step?
She would spend about 20 minutes with the needles in.
Just relaxing?
Just relaxing.
Having a little nap?
Nice soft music in the background, some essential oils burning, maybe some nice lavender also to help with stress relief.
I am liking this.
And then we remove the needles and probably give her a peel or a mask, give her a little hand massage, foot massage, and send her on her way.
That's incredible. And one thing that I noticed on the little info sheet that I was reading is acupuncture is actually covered under most health benefits for companies.
That's right.
That's
so you could
awesome.
actually put it through at the end of the year. Right now is a great time to use up your acupuncture benefit.
Well, I know what I'm going to be doing with my acupuncture benefits. So Sandra, thank you so much for teaching me all about facial rejuvenation today. I've had a ball. So for more information, you can always come up here to Full Circle. We'll see you guys later.